Our ABC News exclusive with the U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Jerome Adams. Dr. Adams, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We always appreciate having you here. I want to go right back to what Marcus just said and start with this question of vaccine readiness, because that's top of mind for so many this morning. I'm hoping you can help clear up the contradictory information that's out there. The CDC issued this guidance saying a vaccine could be ready by late October, just before Election Day. We're now hearing from the chief scientific advisor for President Trump's Operation Warp Speed, saying that's extremely unlikely. Which one is it?
Well, good morning. Thank you for having me. And I want your viewers to understand I've actually got my mask with me, but my cameraman is about 15 minutes away. Thanks, Honolulu Fire, for this. And on vaccines, it's actually not contradictory information. We've always said that we are hopeful for a vaccine by the end of this year or beginning of next year. Tony Fauci has affirmed that several times in the last 48 hours. But that said, it's not just about having a vaccine that is safe and effective. It's about being ready to distribute it. Because what I would hate is for us to have a vaccine, but it still not get to the people who most need it. So on the chance that the vaccine could be available early, and Dr. Fauci and Dr. Salawi both say that's possible, even though not probable, we want to make sure states are ready to distribute it, hence the November 1st recommendations from the CDC, just in case that's ready, so we can quickly get it to the people who most need it.
That November 1st date, of course, right before Election Day. You're the Surgeon General. You sit on that task force. Can you guarantee to the American public that this race for a vaccine is tied to science and what's safe for the American people, and not a re-election effort?
Well, what people need to understand is we have what are called data safety monitoring boards that blind the data. And so it won't be possible to actually move forward unless this independent board thinks that there is good evidence that these vaccines are efficacious. They've already been through phase 1 and phase 2 trials. So we feel reasonably good about the safety so far. We just want to make sure it's effective. And the most telling thing I can say to people is that when there is a COVID vaccine available, I and my family will be in line to get it. I think it will be safe, I think it will be effective, and I think it will help us end this outbreak.
Okay, let's talk about Labor Day weekend, because it's here. A lot of people want to get together with their friends and families, but we've seen spikes in cases around other holiday weekends. What are you most concerned about on this Friday morning?
Well, I'm very concerned when you look at Memorial Day, July 4th. We hit a peak in this country on July 24th, which was about 2 to 3 weeks after the 4th of July. So we know that during these holidays, people come together for barbecues, for picnics, they travel. And that sets us up for spread of a highly contagious disease like COVID-19. What we know right now going into Labor Day weekend is that we've had a decrease of about 40% in cases since that July 24th peak. So we're moving in the right direction, but we can't afford to backslide. We're going into the high holy holidays, Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah, and I spoke to rabbis earlier this week. We've got kids going back to school. We've got flu season coming up, and we want to start off on a good note. We don't want to start behind the 8 ball. So we need everyone to follow my 3 W's. Wash your hands, watch your distance, meaning avoid crowded indoor spaces and stay 6 feet or more from people, and wear a mask when you're out in public. We know these things work. Look at Arizona, who was worst in the nation for a time, but is now one of the best in the nation. And so I want people to understand we have the tools to keep this virus under control. We just all need to come together and have the will to actually utilize these tools.
The 3 W's, Dr. Adams, thank you so much this morning.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.